It flew without wings. And from the moment it appeared, the mystery began.
We have an object that presents very advanced technology.
I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest. I feel like something extraordinary is going on.
It's certainly real. It's using an energy field, a type of anti-gravity effect.
I think I have a responsibility to investigate it.
After I took the sphere from the place, I looked around the area and all the grass around it was dried up.
The sphere contains cutting-edge technology such as fiber optics for space communication.
It only weighed 2 kilos when the sphere was handed to me. Today it weighs 10 kilos.
When scanning the surface of the sphere, the engravings do not appear so that we can scan them.
What is that implying?
There is a theory that we are working on.
2 men tried to take the sphere. Is that unusual, or is that exactly what we should have expected in this situation?
Our national security state people are going to be extremely interested in this.
Is it non-human technology, or is it man-made?
It's no human technology. There is no question in my mind. This could change our future. For the first time ever, it's in the hands of civilians.
I'm guest host Josh Golembeske, and this is Cosmic Disclosure. How can a perfectly round metallic sphere with no wings, no seams, and no visible propulsion fly? Witnesses in Colombia observed the object gliding with purpose until it struck high-voltage power lines and dropped to the ground. What they recovered wasn't just unusual, it was unlike anything we've ever seen. Smooth, metallic, and etched with unknown markings and symbols. The object now known as the Buga Sphere has become the center of a growing mystery. In this special edition of Cosmic Disclosure, I travel to Mexico City, where a major press conference has brought this extraordinary artifact to the world stage, raising a single question at the heart of it all. What is the Buga Sphere, and who or what sent it?
Danny, thank you for being here today.
Terrific.
So you have a very long, very celebrated legal career. What made you interested, or why or how did you get involved with the Buga Sphere investigation?
I got called by Jaime. Jaime called me like middle of the night somewhere, and he said, "Danny," he said, "look, they've just found this sphere. Let me show you. I'm going to send you on the phone right now. I want you to look at it. You know that this little sphere was flying all around this little town down in Colombia." And he said, "I want you to look at it, and then I'm going to call you right back." So I said, "All right." So I go to the phone, and there it is, flying all around this little town, right? And then I see it hit and go down. You know, it hit this high tension wire. He went down, and then they showed the guy run and pick it up. And I said, "Wow, these is great footage." And he calls me back, and he said, "Look," he said, "I'm going to go get this thing." He said, "They called me, and I'm going to go get it." And I said, "Good, get it." I said, "Now, look," I said, "be really careful now about maintaining the chain of custody on this. You've got the video of the guy actually going and picking it up. You know who that guy is. Find out from him who else has had this in their possession." Okay, because we have to maintain the chain of custody on this, just like in a legal case. And you want to involve directly the University of Mexico. You want to have a university facility be part of the coalition that's working on this, is the juridical entity. And he said, "Will you help put that together for us?" And I said, "Okay, I'll do that." And what you're going to do is set up like what would be a United States 501c3 public interest organization. You know, nobody's going to be invested in it. Nobody's going to make any money on it. That's absolutely clear. Okay, this is going to be a completely nonprofit making operation. Nobody's going to try to get hold of the technology or develop it or make money on it. And it's all going to be open source. Then he called me and he said, "Look, I need you to come down here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a press conference down here. We're going to organize this. We're going to have a big press conference." He says, "Will you come down and be there?" I said, "Jaime, anything you want."
On June 20th, 2025, acclaimed investigative journalist Jaime Maussan convened a major press conference in Mexico City to present initial scientific findings surrounding the object now known as the Buga Sphere, a mysterious flying sphere recovered in the town of Buga, Colombia. The event drew notable guests, including U.S. Congressman Erich, disclosure advocate Dr. Stephen Greer, and constitutional attorney Daniel Sheehan. each adding their own voice to the growing call for a deeper investigation into the sphere's origin and purpose.
Hey everyone, I'm Jimmy Church. You may know me from Into the Vortex here on Gaia, and today I'm honored to be stepping in for George Noory for this episode of Beyond Belief. Now, unless you've been living under a rock in the UFO community, you've definitely heard about this. It's everywhere, it's viral, and it's sparking debate. Today, you're going to see it up close and personal. Now, of course, I'm talking about the Buga Sphere. That's right. We have the one and only Jaime Maussan with us, and he's bringing the Buga Sphere right here to Beyond Belief. Welcome, Jaime.
Hello, Jimmy. How are you?
I am fantastic, and look at that. The Buga Sphere is sitting there right with you. We have another guest on the show today.
Yeah, it's amazing. What we have found inside this sphere is out of the mind, my friend. It's really high technology. And the important thing, Jimmy, is this object for the first time is in the hands of civilians, because normally these kind of things end up in the hands of the governments, of the military. And this time is with us, and now we have the chance to investigate.
The sphere itself was first seen flying over Buga back on March 2nd in 2025, this year. Now, let's take a look at that footage, and Jaime, give us the background and tell me what we're looking at.
Yes, of course. There were two videos. The first one was recorded by Maria, a girl, 24, that is married to a military man. She lives in Alto Bonito, the place where this sphere was observed. In the video, you can see how the spheres goes up and down. It seems like if the sphere wanted to land, was falling. But finally, the sphere left and then went to the other side of the hill. And in that side was Mr. Jose. He wants to keep the name until now private. And he was looking for treasures with an electromagnetic machine. And then he says that the sphere came very close to his head, that if the sphere had hit his head, he would be dead. Then he saw it leaving and then came back. And then they decided, because there were two people, they decided to record the sphere. And they recorded for 8 minutes. Very long time for a fake video. This had to be real. As a matter of fact, we investigated both videos, Maria's video and Jose's video, and both of them are real. They don't have any AI, any kind of fakery there. And then we know that the sphere was really flying or levitating, and finally came down. And at that moment, Jose ran for the sphere, took it with both hands, and then he realized that was not heavy, and then he took it with one hand, and he left. He put the sphere on the ground, and now we know that in all that area got dry. It's now very, very dead. There is no vegetation. He left the sphere for an hour, and in that place, something happened, something wrong or something dangerous, but something inside the sphere made the field dry, and that's what we know. And the other thing that was important, that the sphere weighed 2 kilos at the beginning, and through the days, the sphere went up to 6 kilos, to 9 kilos, and now weighs 10 kilos. And probably it's because the sphere has been losing the energy that helped the sphere to levitate. And that is why it's heavier than when it came down to Earth. The reason it came down to Earth is because it hit a cable, high voltage cable, and we can see a little hole in the back where the sphere touched the cable and received a big discharge. Probably because of that, it didn't function well until it came down. That's more or less the long story short of this sphere, why for the first time is in the hands of civilians.
We've got 16 spheres on the inside. And when we talk about fiber optics as well, are these fiber optics verified? Are they terrestrial? Is this something that comes from somewhere else? What are the 16 spheres used for?
Well, the 16 spheres are these. These go inside the sphere. Not very much, but at least this sphere is not even an inch. It's 2 centimeters thick. The exterior of the sphere is 2 centimeters. These dots, which are copper, go inside the sphere. But there are no wires inside. You don't see them. We found the wires for the fiber optics, but no wires inside the sphere. All the wires are inside the aluminum, and they are around this area. And this, we think, is the antenna. With this, they are able to broadcast, send orders or receive orders. There are 16. 2 of them, we think that this and this, the longest, we think are used to direct the sphere, to have the real position of the sphere. And there are 7 in one side, 7 in the other, and we think these are hypotheses. A lot of investigation needs to be done. We can be wrong. I'm not saying that this is a fact. As a matter of fact, we are going to try to use this to find the frequencies of this sphere to send a message to whoever is the owner of this, to see if we can connect, if we can have communication. And this is absolutely fantastic. If we can do that, it's going to be something else. Another thing we want to do is we're going to try to put energy inside, and probably with energy inside, and we make it rotate, the sphere can produce the electromagnetic fields, and with that electromagnetic fields, we'll be able to float again, and probably even fly away, or I don't know what we can do. The thing is, we want to find out what is this technology for the well of the people. We think this is clean technology, and I think since this is the first time civilians have something like this, it's a very good chance that we can find it and give it to anyone who wants to develop this kind of technology.
Well, some of the analysis seems to reveal what appears to be a Tesla tower and some kind of Tesla technology, which is something that Tesla wanted to do in the beginning, was free distribution of power. Is that something that you're looking into? And can you describe this Tesla tower?
Yes, it's like a little jar where you see something big, round in the bottom, and you can see a long neck to the other side. We think that Tesla tower that is inside, if we can move it, if we can make it spin, will create electromagnetic energy that will help levitate the sphere, will create energy all around, and with that, the gravity will be completely neutralized, and this will be able to fly. You have the videos, you have the new videos even. There are at least 3 times these spheres have come back to the area.
Jaime, we've had videos of spheres outside of passenger planes. We've had spheres at airports in the United Kingdom. The videos seem to be appearing nearly daily now on spheres. We have them in Iraq. We have them in wartime scenarios too, as well. We have the Department of Defense producing videos as well. What does that suggest to you? It's not just Colombia. Are these spheres visiting us all around the world? And is this a big science experiment? What's the purpose?
Remember, this is a big sensor. With this sensor, they can find out everything about us. Whatever they are doing, they are getting the information.